Okay, I'm back working in my Just Because book, and I want to do something else that Susan Taylor Brown does, which is texture art. And I've been watching a few of her videos today while I've been stitching, and I've just seen one about adding texture to slow stitch embroidery, and I'll link that particular video in my description box. But I think I just want to have a play. And I'm going to glue these pieces randomly onto my page. I don't want to stitch them because I'm going to be doing loads of stitching. I've been making knots as well, which is a bit hard on my fingers, but they're quite cute, quite cool. And I don't know if they're going to be too big to go on here, but I was just playing because I was watching, you know, like you do. You think, oh, I want to have a go at that. So I'm just covering up this white piece. I don't know why I've added another piece, but I have. So, and I have just put some basting stitches in because I'm rubbish at keeping it still while I'm stitching it on. It just keeps coming off. I want some of this, and I'm just chopping bits, and I add this over the top of there. And I do like this sort of random free style. I think I've got some of that you know, art. This is like pretty cool for me. Oh my goodness, that piece doesn't want to stay down, does it? Get down. Get on there. I've glued you. Haven't I? Yes. Yes, I have. Stay there. And the glue is just to hold it while I stitch all my other bits on top. That's all. Put another piece of this on. And I want another little piece of this somewhere, but I don't know where I want it. I'll put it there. Now I'm going to need some glue on that because that's not going to stick. It does not want to stay down, does it? Stay. Do as you're told. Okay. Let's put this little bit on and then I can start stitching. Okay, that was a bit long. So I just chop that off. Oh my goodness. Get on the page. I'm stitching you first. You are staying on. Okay, we'll just give that glue a minute to dry while I decide what I'm going to put on next. So what I want is I'm going to get my blues out, and you know I'm going to be doing it in blues and greens because, you know, it's my colours. I've got my basket, and what I want is something like my, this netting that I get from my scrap store. And I'm just going to cut some of this off. And I do have a different colour, but I don't want to use 2 lots of that. I think I would like some green, more green. So I'm going to have a quick look in my little pot. I don't think there's any in here. Maybe a bit too bright. Maybe it's not that. Oh, what's this? It's a bit of ribbon. That'd be the right colour. Not too sure on the shiny. Oh, this is just like, oh, there's another one. Quite like that one. Again, shiny. This is the trouble with ribbon. It's shiny. Right, I can't see. Oh, what can I can see a bit of trim. So I'm going to get those out. You can go back in. Oh, no, not you. You can stay out. Yeah, I keep like random bits. They're too short to wrap around anything. That's why they're in there. Okay, right. I've faffed about, so let's hope we're in frame. And what I want to do is just put some of this across like this. And I'm going to start stitching. This is... it's going to stay on. I'm going to make it stay on. Right, so I've got blue. That'll do. I've got some green threaded and I've got some blue threaded. All I'm going to do is just tack this down because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be adding a lot more onto this page. I'm going to just clear the decks. Clear the decks. Right, you are being stuck down first because you're very annoying. And as I stitch this, what I want to do is just maybe twist it. Give it a bit of something else. I love these Just Because books because you can just play to your heart's content, and there's no rules that say just you've got to do it this way, or you've got to do that, or this stitch has to be done like this. This is just so much more me. I love doing the embroidery. And the thread painting, surprisingly, I love. But just doing this, sometimes you just can't think of, you know, anything else. And that's what I want. That's what I want today. Just create some little mini piece of art. I don't know where my little pot's gone. I think it's downstairs. Right, I've got some green now. I'm going to put the other one on. So, and what I might do is I've got some of this. I've got some of this on a needle as well, but I thought I might try it. If I can find the end. I think that's the inside. Let's chop a bit off. Because what I want to do is I want to couch that on at the same time. Oh, no, that's a bit of a different colour, isn't it? Ooh. Do you know what? I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off and I'm just going to put this on. I don't like them colours together. So I'm just going to couch this over the top. So if you're feeling like you want to change from embroidery, just grab your scraps out, choose a colour scheme and just go for it. So this is how I'm starting mine off. Susan's, if you go and watch the video, is the sort of same sort of thing. Obviously doing it my own way. And she's so inspiring. Her philosophy is, I agree totally with her philosophy of just doing it for the fun, doing it for the enjoyment, and not, you know, to have, not to sell all the time, just because you want to create. And that's all I'm doing with this little book. Sometimes I'm just in the mood to stitch. I don't know what I want to stitch, so I just get my needle, my cottons and my bits of fabric and stitch through to the other page. Right, I've got enough on here to go back. I might go back with some more. Or I could put these knots on. These look really cool. Look, I've got that wool and I just knotted it. What do you think? Should I put that on? I think I will. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch over these because I can. Put them together. Yeah, I'm going to put them together and then I'm going to split them up here. Oh, don't knot. Please don't knot. There we go. So I didn't go through it properly. And then I'm going to bring them, I'll keep going through it instead of over it. And as you can see, you are going to be stitching down all the pieces on the back while you are, which is why I didn't stitch them all down first. You can do if you want to. You can camphor stitch them with just, you know, a series of running stitches over everything before you start. But there's going to be so many stitches on this, I didn't think it was necessary. I'm loving this. I'm loving these knots. I've never made knots like this. So thank you, Susan, for the inspiration again. Oh, I've come off. I've come off. She just try. That's what she says. Just try it. If you don't like it, don't do it again. Just have a go. Come on, stay together and go. Oh. Yep, all the needles on there. Thought I'd lost it. Come on. There we go. I might have to get another piece. But I'm just couching this on. Come on. This needle is not going through the what's this? Felt? Very well. Felt. That's what it is. And you've got to love a bit of texture. Come on. You go over there. And I'm just coming up and couching this on. Just like I'd couch anything else, just over the top. Go down there. Up and down. I'm going to have to change my thread because I'm running out. As you can see, big old stitches. As long as it holds them on, that's all I'm worried about. Just hang on. Oops. Now I've lost all my needles. Stay there. So it just needs a little bit more attaching. So we'll quickly do that. Well, this bit I think is extra. I think I could cut that off. Yeah. You needn't be cut. Should have cut this before I started. Ooh. There we go. Done now. Done now. There we go. Easy as that, guys. Make some knots in some wool and then stitch them onto your piece for a bit of interest. And of course then you can carry on. You can do, oh, oh dear. Do you know what? I do try by threading all my needles before I start. And then I get halfway through the video and I'm having to rethread because I keep pulling them off. Oh, right, let's try again. Here we go. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, texture, knots. I'm going to do more. So we're just going to get this big knot down. This random collection of knots that I've got. And as you can see, you can't see the stitches. And you can do more knots. I can do my favourite French knots. Make little clusters of those. But I'd use probably more than one strand of embroidery cotton. Actually, I have got more than one strand. I've got like about 3 on here, I think. I think that will hold it. So with the rest of my cotton, I'm going to do a few French knots because why not? Big French knots, hopefully. Are they big? No, they're tiny. Even though I went round 6 times because I've got like 2 strands of cotton or something on there. This will probably be a loopy one, but that's absolutely fine. Not quite that loopy, thank you. Oh, come on. There we go. I reckon a couple more. Use up the cotton. Use your thread up. I'm very thrifty. I don't like waste. Oh my goodness me. Oh. Supposed to be relaxing, slow stitching. Not relaxing when your needle keeps coming unthreaded, is it? It happens to me when I'm not on camera, so it's not a camera thing. Okay, last one. I think I'm pushing my luck now. Oh, let's cut some of the extra bit off. What I want to try is doing a French knot with this wool. So I might go up to the top in this corner and do some French knots. I'm going to do them just underneath there. Whether I can get this needle through, because I've had to put it on a really big needle. I don't think it's going to come through. We're going to try, because you know, I do like to have a go. I'll have a go so you don't have to. I might have to find a needle with a bigger eye. 1, 2, 3. Back down. Only 1 page. Let's see if this works. I might have to get me pliers. Pull that through. I'm going to do another one and hopefully do it on top of this. And it'll look very cool. Right. This is going to be interesting. There you go. No, that was easy enough. Look at that. Cool. So I've got this ribbon and I've got this. Do I like that? I think I like this one better. I'm really not keen on all the shiny. So what I'm thinking of doing is fraying it and hoping that I can... No. Where's my big scissors? I'm going to cut this edge off so that it frays a bit. Probably fray a lot. Let's have a look. All about experimenting with what you've got. I mean, the shininess isn't that bad, but I don't like it. But I'm going to do something with it because I'm not throwing it away. It's going to have to be turned into something. Now we can fray it, only I'm going to get it all over my mat, aren't I? I need something to fray it onto, like this magazine. Right, so if you're going to fray something and it looks like it's going to be a right mess, do it on top of something else, not your mat. I can see long threads coming off this. Right. Yeah, that's very messy. Let's move that out of the way. Quite like them, but I don't. They're them type that stick to you. You know, when you're trying to throw them away. Okay, what can we do with this? Have I got some thread? I've got some green. Let's have a go. What we might be able to do is perhaps go over the top of this. Maybe if I pull that up. Just playing and experimenting. What have I got here? A knot. There's a surprise. Come on. And sort of fold it up. Embrace the wonky. Let's twist it. Ooh, that's better. All the fraying bits are coming out now. So you can stitch up through it, you can couch it down, you can grab a bit and then tuck it under like I'm doing. Just get your scraps out and have a play, guys. Super fun. I'm just picking it up and tucking it back down again like that, just to make a little stitch. Twist it up like that. I might even do that. Let's see what we can do with that. No, come off there. You know, come through it. Go back down. Just random sewing. Whatever makes you enjoy. Not catching on there doesn't, no. And then let's just carry on across, maybe. No rhyme or reason, no expectations of what it's supposed to look like. Just go with what you think will look nice and have a little play. Fold it up. You can stitch it on straight if you like straight lines. You can have like straight lines. I don't like straight lines. Don't like them. Twisty twisty. And you can couch, you can go over the top like that and just couch it down. And then I want to move that and put that over there. Just whatever your fabric wants to do. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you thought this was interesting, whether you thought it was, whether it's something you've done before, or if it's just too messy and too wonky for you. It's not too wonky for me, but I know it might be too wonky for some of my embroidery people. And that's okay, because, you know, everybody has their own way of stitching. I like embroidery, I do. And I like to learn all the stitches. I'm going to learn some new ones. And see, I don't like that stitch just being there, so I'm going to do another one over the top just to make it look like I'm supposed to be done that. What do you think so far? So I'm just doing this little feather stitch. Am I right? I don't know. I call it my seaweed stitch. And we just do this. I can't do it on the left hand side. I have to do that and then come back up between the loop. Oops. Can't even do that. I just wanted to put on a different colour for some contrast, that's all. And I just thought this would be quite neat. Because I have got some of this that's not stuck down yet. Oh, you see, we're gonna go over here. Because I've made a mistake. I didn't catch my loop. We're just gonna go over here and we're gonna carry on. Because you can do that. Just do whatever you feel like doing. Yeah, I know I'm sort of I can't do it. I just can't. Oh, so what I do is, because I can't do it on the left hand side, I can do it coming right, but I can't do it coming left. So what I do is I'm gonna just make a loop, and then I'll come up in the loop, and then go. I can do this side, so I go down and I can come up. It's a bit quicker. I just can't do it that way. I don't know why. I did practice before, and I finally got the hang of it. But it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it doesn't work at all. So yeah, it's a bit. Oops. See, I can't even do it this way. I just thought I fancied doing some different stitching. Oh, what am I caught on? I've got a knot. There we go. Just to hold these down, really, and to give a little something. Do you know what? I'm just going to go right over the top of that, catching on everything. I can only come towards me doing this stitch. It's very strange. I can't do it sideways, so bear with me while my page is sideways. So I hope you're stitching along. How are you doing? What you working on, guys? You know I'm very nosy. I do like to know. If you want to share your projects, don't forget you can send me an email and I can pop them up on the community wall to inspire other people. Let's just finish there, and I might go back. Let me just see if I can go back the other way. Maybe start here. I've said it before. Even if you just. So let me know. Do you like embroidery best, or do you like this wonky style of stitching? Or do you do a bit of both? Do you do a bit of wonky embroidery like me? Because this isn't the correct way to do it. I did do a few videos on learning stitches, but I forget them. And then I'm like, oh, what was that stitch? And then I can't remember what they're called. So I'm just going to do my own thing. Oh, no, you come down there because I have to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to do my own thing. I might do a bit of wonky. I might try and be really neat. But either way, I'm not going to worry about the end result. Right, I have now run out of thread and should have stopped. As per normal, I have to rethread my needle just to finish it off. So I'm just going to do that. There we go. Just added a little bit of something else. I did decide not to do anything with this. I've got a knot, but I thought it was probably enough. And I'm not sure what it is, but I've enjoyed making it. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you've loved it and you want to see more wonky stitching, then please subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. I've got loads up there now. I will see you all very soon, guys. Bye for now.